Nehemiah 3. Then the high priest Eliashib set to work with his fellow priests and rebuilt the sheep gate. They consecrated it and set up its doors. They consecrated it as far as the Tower of the 100 and as far as the Tower of Hananel. And the men of Jericho built next to him, and next to them Zechar son of Imri built. The sons of Hasaniah built the fish gate. They laid its beams and set up its doors, its bolts, and its bars. Next to them Meremoth son of Uriah son of Hekaz made repairs. Next to them Meshullam son of Berechiah son of Misajabel made repairs. Next to them Zadok son of Baana made repairs. Next to them the Tekoites made repairs, but their nobles would not put their shoulders to the work to their Lord. Joiada son of Paseah and Meshullam son of Besadiah repaired the old gate. They laid its beams and set up its doors, its bolts, and its bars. Next to them repairs were made by Melatiah the Gibeonite and Jaden the Meronothite, the men of Gibeon and of Mizpah, who were under the jurisdiction of the governor of the province beyond the river. Next to them Uzziel, son of Harhaiah, one of the goldsmiths, made repairs. Next to him Hananiah, one of the perfumers, made repairs, and they restored Jerusalem as far as the broad wall. Next to them Raphael, son of Hur, ruler of the half the district of Jerusalem, made repairs. Next to them Jedaiah, son of Hanumab, made repairs opposite his house, and next to him Hattush, son of Hashabniah, made repairs. Malchijah, son of Haram, and Hashab, son of Behath Moab, repaired another section and the tower of the ovens. Next to him Shalom, son of Halohesh, ruler of half the district of Jerusalem, made repairs, he and his daughters. Hanan and the inhabitants of Zanoah repaired the valley gate. They rebuilt it and set up its doors, its bolts, and its bars, and repaired 1,000 cubits of the wall as far as the dung gate. Malchijah, son of Rechab, ruler of the district of Beth-Hakerem, repaired the dung gate. He rebuilt it and set up its doors, its bolts, and its bars. And Shalom, son of Colhozah, ruler of the district of Mizpah, repaired the fountain gate. He rebuilt it and covered it and set up its doors, its bolts, and its bars. And he built the wall of the pool of Shelah of the king's garden, and as far as the stairs that go down from the city of David. After him Nehemiah, son of Azbuk, ruler of half the district of Bethsur, repaired from a point opposite the graves of David as far as the artificial pool and the house of the warriors. After him the Levites made repairs. Rehum, son of Benai, next to him Hashabiah, half the district of Keilah, made repairs for his district. After him Jakir made repairs. Benui, son of Henadad, ruler of half the district of Keilah, next to him Ezer, son of Jeshua, ruler of Mizpah, repaired another section opposite the ascent to the armory at the angle. After him Barak, son of Sabai, repaired another section from the angle to the door of the house of the high priest Eliashib. After him Meremoth, son of Uriah, son of Hekaz, repaired another section from the door of the house of Eliashib to the end of the house of Eliashib. After him the priests, the men of the surrounding area, made repairs. After them Benjamin and Hashab made repairs opposite their house. After them Azariah, son of Maaseiah, son of Ananiah, made repairs beside his own house. After him Benui, son of Henadad, repaired another section from the house of Azariah to the angle and to the corner. Pelal, son of Uzai, repaired opposite the angle and the tower. projecting from the upper house of the king at the court of the guard. After him, Pedaiah, son of Perosh, and the temple servants living on Ophel made repairs up to a point opposite the water gate on the east and the projecting tower. After him, Tekoites repaired another section opposite the great projecting tower as far as the wall of Ophel. Above the horse gate, the priest made repairs, each one opposite his own house. After them, Zadok son of Immer made repairs opposite his own house. After him, Shemaiah son of Jeconiah, the keeper of the east gate, made repairs. After him, Hananiah son of Shelemiah and Hanan sixth son of Zalaph repaired another section. After him, Meshullam son of Berechiah made repairs opposite his living quarters. After him, Melchijah, one of the goldsmiths, made repairs as far as the house of the temple servants and of the merchants opposite the muster gate and to the upper room of the corner, and between the upper room of the corner and the sheep gate, the goldsmiths and the merchants made repairs. Nehemiah 4. Now when Sanballat heard that we were building the wall, he was angry and greatly enraged, and he mocked the Jews. He said in the presence of his associates and of the army of Samaria, "What are these feeble Jews doing? Will they restore things? Will they sacrifice? Will they finish it in a day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of rubbish and burned ones at that?" Tobiah the Ammonite was beside him, and he said, "That stone wall they are building, any fox going up on it would break it down. Hear, O our God, for we are despised. Turn their taunt back on their own heads and give them over as plunder in the land of captivity. Do not cover their guilt, and do not let their sin be blotted out from your sight, for they have hurled insults in the face of the builders." So we rebuilt the wall, and all the wall was joined together to half its height, for the people had a mind to work. But when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Arabs and the Ammonites and the Ashdodites heard that the repairing of the wall of Jerusalem was going forward, and the gaps were beginning to be closed, they were very angry, and all plotted together to come and fight against Jerusalem and to cause confusion in it. So we prayed to our God and set a guard as a protection against them day and night. But Judah said, "The strength of the burden bearers is failing, and there is too much rubbish, so we are unable to work on the wall." And our enemies said, "They will not know or see anything before we come upon them and kill them and stop the work." When the Jews who lived near them came, they said to us 10 times, "From all the places where they live, they will come up against us." So in the lowest parts of the space behind the wall, in open places, I stationed the people according to their families, with their swords, their spears, and their bows. After I looked these things over, I stood up and said to the nobles and to the officials and to the rest of the people, "Do not be afraid of them. Remember the Lord, who is great and awesome, and fight for your king, your sons, your daughters, your wives, and your homes." When our enemies heard that their plot was known to us and that God had frustrated it, we all returned to the wall, each to his work. From that day on, half of my servants worked on construction, and half held the spears, shields, bows, and body armors, and the leaders posted themselves behind the whole house of Judah, who were building the wall. Burden bearers carried their loads in such a way that each labored on the work with one hand and with the other hand a weapon, and each of the builders had his sword strapped at his side while he built. The man who sounded the trumpet was beside me, and I said to the nobles, the officials, and the rest of the people, "The work is great and widely spread out, and we are separated far from one another on the wall, ready to us. Where you hear the sound of the trumpet, our God will fight for us." So we labored at the work, and half of them held the spears from break of dawn until the stars came out. I also said to the people at that time, let every man and his servant pass the night inside Jerusalem, so that they may guard for us by night and may labor by day. So neither I, nor my brothers, nor my servants, nor the men of the guard who followed me ever look off our clothes. Each kept this weapon in his right hand. A wise child loves discipline, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. From the fruit of their words, good person eat good things, but a desire of the treacherous is for wrongdoing. Those who guard their mouths preserve their lives. Those who open wide their lips come to ruin. The appetite of the lazy craves and gets nothing, while the appetite of the diligent is richly supplied. The righteous hate falsehood, but the wicked act shamefully and disgracefully. Righteousness guards one whose ways is upright, but sin overthrows the wicked. Some pretend to be rich, yet have nothing. Others pretend to be poor, yet have great wealth. Wealth is a ransom for a person's life, but the poor get no threats. The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked goes out. By insolence the heedless make strife, but wisdom is with those who take advice. Wealth hastily gotten will dwindle, but those who gather little by little will increase it. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire fulfilled is a tree of life. Those who despise the word bring destruction on themselves, but those who respect the commandments will be rewarded. The teaching of the wise is a fountain of life, so that one may avoid the snares of death. Good sense wins favor, but the way of the faithless is their ruin. The clever do all things diligently, but the fools despise folly. A bad messenger brings trouble. Poverty and disgrace are for the one who ignores instruction, but one who heeds reproof is honored. A desire realized is sweet to the soul, and to turn away from evil is an abomination to fools. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but a companion of fools suffers harm. Misfortune pursues sinners, and prosperity rewards the righteous. The good leave an inheritance to their children's children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. The field of the poor may yield much food, but it is swept away through injustice. Those who spare the rod hate their children, but those who love them are diligent to discipline them. The righteous have enough to satisfy their appetite, but the belly of the wicked is empty.